Just a reminder before you get into the show that we have merchandise, yes, and you can find it on our Ugly Truth website. There's a little tab, you can click on it, and then you can peruse to see all of our styles. You can grab a mug or a sticker. We have hoodies and t-shirts, pretty much anything you would want to show your pride for being an Ugly Truth listener. Thank you so much for supporting us. Enjoy the show. Welcome to The Ugly Truth. This is episode 519. Ugh. Gorgeous.
A little better.
Beautiful. Welcome. Oh, so if you're new here, I'm Jamie. This is my sister Stephanie, and we are two sisters who just talk. And you know, I listened to a shit ton of podcasts.
I know.
And I found one. I won't listen to it, but I found them on TikTok. They do little snippets of their show because they video their show, which I don't really want to do, but someday if we have a studio, we'll do it.
Yeah.
Is these two women, they're best friends, and they've been friends for like 100 years, and they're probably a little younger than us, and so they talk literally like we do, but they say, they're like, well, we're doing our show. They're like, why do you do this show? What's the point? And they're like, well, we just do this so that people think that they sound like they have friends, and they're sitting in on a conversation with friends. If they don't have girlfriends, then this is kind of a cool way to like listen in on what it would be like to have girlfriends. I cannot tell you how many people have reached out to us and said, I love listening to you. I don't have sisters. I love listening to you guys talk. It's like having sisters.
Oh, that's cute.
And so it's like, that's pretty much kind of what we're doing. This is literally what it'd be like. In fact, I think you and I were talking, or I was talking to somebody the other day, and I said, I feel sorry for women who have no sisters. They have no idea.
Yeah. Or have bad sisters.
Or bad sisters.
Because you know what?
That's
I know
true.
people who,
That's true.
I never... I'm not one of those people that's like, oh, you're related, so you have to be like, you know.
No, you don't.
No, because there's some people that are just jerks, whether you're related to them or not.
It's true.
You know,
it's
so
true.
I feel lucky that we're
very close.
Yes.
But it's funny. I think I feel sorry for people who don't have siblings. That brother thing, I don't get it. If you have an older brother, I mean, I think it'd be cool, but I don't know what it's like. But if you have sisters and you're remotely healthy and you have a good relationship. But if you don't, you have absolutely no idea, and you're really ill prepared for life and having girlfriends because we're psychotic to each other.
Well, the thing about sisters is you're similar.
No one will bully you the way a sibling will.
That's true.
Because they know your soft spots. Like, they know your underbelly, and they will hit it if they feel like it.
Easily.
Or sharing clothes, or, being on the rag together.
Whatever.
And you know what the good thing about siblings is nobody has, or sisters anyway, nobody has the same taste in men.
That's
at
true.
all.
Yeah,
and so we can look at it and
that's
just
why I don't get some of these sisters who like, oh, I screwed your boyfriend.
Ew.
I'm like, God, that is so disgusting.
That is not
who does that? Ugh.
Not a good sister, that's for sure. But anyway,
I wouldn't even be attracted to anybody my sisters have ever dated. I'm like, that's
same.
No.
But it's kind of, and it's good though, because then we can go, well, I see the attributes. I can understand why
I mean, I can see them for you because I know you so well.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly. So it's like, but we all have our own. So I was just thinking about it. I'm like, well, so if you don't have sisters, well, you have us, and you can listen. And if you dare to write in and try to chime in, well, by all means, please drop us a line.
Good luck. I can't even get in half the time. I'm like,
stop it.
Anyway. No, not with you. I mean, with everybody, especially when we're all together. Good Lord.
Oh, God. Well, it just gets so loud.
It's impossible.
In fact, when you were here, when Daryl's daughter, Natalie, came with the baby.
Yeah, that was fun.
There was, all the siblings were there, and me and you.
Well, all your children were there, and that's a lot.
That's what I mean. And so they were all there, and I mean, everyone showed up, and all of a sudden it was like, I was like, wow, it's so loud.
It's always like that, though. I guess I'm just used to it.
I like it.
I do, too. It doesn't... Yeah, it feels very normal to me.
Yeah.
It makes me miss the ones that aren't there.
For sure.
Because it's so fun.
It is fun.
Yeah. I'm so ready for the pandemic to be over so we can, like, do holidays.
Dude, we're going to have such a big party when this is over.
Yes.
I just cannot wait.
I love it.
Speaking of, last weekend was Easter. We didn't even talk about it. So does he do the whole Easter basket thing and all that?
Yes.
Do you do it? Okay.
Yes,
okay.
yes.
So I
do it for me mostly.
Exactly. And so I have been doing it for my children for as long as I can remember. And so the thing is that
even now as adults?
Well, I stopped. I stopped doing it because I'm like, first of all, they never eat any of the stuff, and they never take any of the stuff with them, and then I end up having it in my pantry for a year before I go, well, I guess, So I'm like, okay, they've obviously grown out of it, and that's fine. I mean, at some point you do.
Yeah.
So this year, I made no mention of any kind of, ham or,
Oh, like the dinner part of it?
Little, like you do like a late lunch kind of thing at our house we do.
Like a brunch.
Yeah, and then, no mention of any kind of chocolate bunnies or anything like that.
Oh.
All of them. So, what are we doing? Anything Easter-y? I'm like, why? Do you have plans? Well, no. But I'm like,
I assumed we were coming over here.
I'm like, you're adults. Why do you want to?
I don't know.
Well, I just thought maybe I'll just come by. And I'm like, God damn it. So I told Daryl, I'm like, I guess we're going to
do the whole.
Guess we're doing it.
Well, that's cool. You should be lucky.
It is cool.
Yeah.
And I definitely,
I would kill to have my daughter come.
Right.
Yeah. So for those of us who don't have children within an arm's reach,
not complaining, but I was surprised.
Yeah,
I'm just like, wait a minute. I thought
that's super cool. Well, I mean, you know what? Your kids are getting. I don't want to say older because they're still super young.
Well,
they're all in their 20s, early 20s.
They're all in their 20s.
So, I mean, they're still, to me, that's just a baby.
Well,
but,
of course, yes.
But I do remember finally outgrowing the phase of partying and wanting to be by myself all the time and do my own thing.
Yes.
And then it was kind of nice to be home.
Right?
But my home wasn't really like mom's home. It was like you guys.
Our home is totally different.
Like your house.
Yeah.
Or, Paula's house. Whatever.
Well, I just told them all, I'm like, look, I just don't want to be 70 and have you guys go, oh, God, mom's calling. Like, I don't want that to be my life. And I'm like, so we have a very open dialogue, though, very different than our childhood.
Yeah.
Because we were just raised different. Parents did not tell kids anything when we were growing up.
Right.
Whereas now it's like, I respect your feelings. Please tell me everything. I mean, like, every single one of my kids told me when they lost their virginity. Now, do you think that was comfortable? No, but I didn't want it to be, the other way.
Lauren didn't tell me, but she also didn't hide it, and she didn't deny it when I asked her.
Well, there you go.
Well,
So
I mean, she's
better.
just like me. She's literally, well, she's not just like me, but she's in the like, probably the first time she did it. I don't know if this is true or not, but she got a UTI.
Immediately.
She could not hide it. She's like, I have to go to the fucking doctor, and I've never done it on my own. What do I do?
You're like, what's the matter? Well, I think I have a UTI. I'm like,
oh, I know what you've been doing, you little whore. No, I'm just kidding. I totally didn't say that. No, but she was an adult by then.
Okay, so very quickly, the other day, now you and I have talked about how I take vitamins for my hair.
Yes,
because I'm so
like collagen and stuff.
Well, it's biotin. It's,
right.
Or I think that's what it's called. Anyway, and of course, everything is in fucking gummy form now.
I know. I just bought gummies.
I'm
vitamins.
like, look, I'm cool with it, but all of them, it's like, what are we, children?
It's like a thing.
It's like people are just like, I can't.
Obviously, yeah, right. Obviously, the people who sell these things, it must be the thing.
I guess
because they're all making them, and
So I was getting ready.
Do they make you sick to your stomach?
I take all of my stuff at night.
Oh, okay.
Except for these hair gummies.
Because I literally bought this multivitamin for women. It's got collagen in it and all that other stuff. Nice. And it was expensive. And I have not. It's been sitting in my cabinet because I'm like, I know I'm going to take one and I'm going to get nauseous.
Take them at night.
I'm like, and that's why I haven't taken them.
I take all of my supplements at night, and then the only thing I take in the morning are these berry hair growing gummies.
Oh, okay.
It's for your hair, nails, skin.
So you don't get nauseous at night? Like, I don't want to be nauseous ever.
I go to sleep. I'm sleeping, which I know you're not sleeping right now, but I also take the melatonin valerian root thing.
Yeah, right.
So anyway, I'm getting ready to go somewhere, probably the dentist, who knows. So I brushed my teeth, and I'm like, oh shit, I forgot to take those vitamins. So I go in, I take the 2, and I throw them in my mouth, and I chew them. I'm like, oh my God, my mouth tastes like cat piss.
Ew.
So just so you know, berry gummies and toothpaste taste like cat pee.
Ew. And
I was like,
that's like orange juice after you brush your teeth.
It was disgusting. And I'm like, I hate that I even know how cat piss smells or tastes.
I do know how it smells.
It's disgusting.
It is disgusting.
So so just word to the wise for all you
the worst.
You
know what? Dog piss isn't much better. I have a geriatric dog now, and I'm just God, I'm like, die.
I you know what? Animals in general in their piss, it's annoying. My puppy right now, she's a little over a year old. She's a husky, and she's going through this phase of digging, and I can't get her to stop digging in this one area over and over again. Now, we are going to be doing some landscaping work in the back, just adding some bark and some ground cover to make it look a bit nicer
for
the summer and stuff. And so the area she's digging, she has dug so deep, it's under tree roots, and it's like scary looking. You know
my God. Yeah, it's like The Hobbit.
When holes get too deep and you go, I don't know.
Like there's things living down there.
Yeah, or like if you puncture your skin and like the hole's a little too deep, it kind of freaks you out a little bit. Yeah, that's kind of, I don't know, maybe I have that weird hole thing.
No, you don't. It is gross and weird.
So
like
anyway.
when I got my foot caught in the spokes when you and I were on the bike that time, and it was like I could see my bone.
Yes.
Because it was right on that bony part of your ankle.
Scary. And
I
then
still have nightmares of that.
Our dumb grandmother
put my foot in salt water. Yeah, that felt good.
Fuck?
The mom comes home, I'm like screaming.
She's like, what's going on?
I'm disinfecting it. I'm like,
oh my God. That was awful.
God.
You know, that was around
I wasn't sure if that was true. I was like, did that really happen? Or was that one of those things like I thought happened?
No, that really happened.
Maybe it was a dream.
I don't know if it was salt water, but it was definitely water.
I think they were
cleaning it. Oh, maybe. I don't remember.
Unless maybe it just hurt so bad that I've told myself it was salt water.
Could have been. I mean, it was an old Mexican woman. God only knows what.
Well, I mean, salt does disinfect, but it also burns.
Okay, so one time, Daryl, this was long ago when he was still playing adult sports, and he was playing for a softball team, and he slid into home base.
Ooh,
and
God.
He skinned the front of his leg in the gravel.
Yeah,
ouch. It was like granite or something, gravel, raw gravel. So
it's like road rash.
It was really, really bad.
Yeah.
And it's one thing just to let it go. Well, he let it go. He washed, he showered, everything
Tried
like
to
that.
get the dirt out.
Got it all cleaned up. And within 2 days, it was infected because it's dirt, and that's why we get tetanus shots. By the way, it's not just dirty metal; it's dirt,
bacteria. Yeah.
So I said, you need to go to the doctor, and you need to get a tetanus shot, and you need to get this treated. And he's like, I think we can just deal with it at home. And I said, well, what do you want me to do? And he goes, well, the only thing I can do is like hydrogen peroxide because it won't burn. It'll make it fuzz. And
it does kill the bacteria.
It'll kill a lot of the topical bacteria. But if it's in your skin, I'm not going to be able to, do anything about it. He goes, well, let's try it. So I said, all right. I go, well, he goes, will it burn? I go, no, hydrogen peroxide doesn't burn. So
it does.
I poured it on his leg. He's all, and I was like, oh, does that burn? He goes, God damn it! And I was like, I'm so sorry. I didn't know. So I put the towel on and I said, that's it! Then I get mad. Like, that's it! You're going to the doctor! He's like, I don't want to. I'm like, you're going to the doctor!
We're not doing this.
So he goes to the doctor and he's starting to get the red line.
Oh, yeah.
Which means he's in massive infection. So he was on copious amounts of antibiotics, and they were just like, yeah, this is bad. And he has the deepest scar now on his calf. Oh my God, it's so bad. I'm like, yeah, I remember that. Because I remember when you poured acid on my leg, and I'm like, you wouldn't go to the doctor. They would have cut that thing off 100 years ago.
Oh God, no! You know what they do is they clean it and then they put iodine on it, which hurts too. But
that happened to me.
Yeah, but I think the only thing about going to the doctor is if they're going to do shit like that, they will numb you.
I did not get
Not always.
They were teaching me a lesson, but
why? Because is that when you fell on the scooter?
Yeah, without a helmet. Yeah,
they were teaching you a lesson. Those fucking assholes.
I hate that.
It's not your lesson to teach. You jerks.
Mom, and of course, Mom's like, well, and I'm like, you guys are all torturers.
I know.
I was so angry.
God.
I'd never cried like that in my life. It was a weird cry too. It wasn't like sad cry. It was unbelievable. Yeah.
Yeah.
Teach me a
lesson.
lesson.
No wonder we're fucking traumatized by
right?
Shit. God. No wonder we're paranoid about going to the doctor.
Speaking of annoyance, I'm going to give you, we're going to kind of do this together because I kind of want to do it too.
Okay.
Check off all the things that irritate you and we'll reveal how easily annoyed you are. Well, I mean, we don't really have to take it, but
honestly,
we're going to do it anyway. Okay. So we got to be honest with ourselves.
Oh, that's difficult.
Someone snapping their gum.
That does annoy me, but it doesn't annoy me as bad because Mom used to do it.
It doesn't bother me.
Mom used to snap her gum when she was stressed out for work.
Yeah, and I do it too.
And yeah, but I barely ever chew gum anymore.
Really?
But yeah.
I love chewing gum.
Yeah, I do too. I just don't do it. I don't know why.
Okay, number 1, not irritated. How funny.
Yeah, isn't that weird?
Okay, this one definitely, loud chewing.
Oh, absolutely.
I can't.
Like, I want to murder you.
Like, I hate you so much.
If I had a knife, I'd be in jail.
Yes. A phone going off in the theater. It doesn't bother me.
If it's persistent, I think it's rude, but it doesn't bother me.
It doesn't bother me, right?
No.
Forgetting what you needed to buy at the store. Absolutely annoying. Beyond.
Yes, that's annoying. Because I always figure it out after I'm in the car. Or I'm loading the groceries in the car, and I'm like, I'm absolutely not going back in. God damn it!
I guess we just won't have milk.
Right?
Or I'll send someone else later.
Yeah, I'm like, well, you know what? There was a quarter of a cup left, so...
It's enough.
Don't drink it, and we'll still have some.
There you go. Using the bathroom and seeing that the last person didn't refill the toilet paper.
At my own home? Yes.
Yes.
It makes me want to... Yes.
In my own house.
You know what? Oh, I always thought you meant, like, if you're in a public restroom or something,
No.
I mean, who's to blame?
No.
You know? But...
Do you know how many times I've wiped myself with toilet paper covers? Toilet
oh, my
seat
God,
covers?
me too.
Gotta get those that crepe paper. And I'm like, well, here we go.
Well, I mean, it's better than nothing.
It certainly is.
Good Lord.
Are you... Okay, when someone leaves your bedroom door open after they've left the room... It annoys me.
It does annoy me, but at my house, my people are pretty well trained because I'm so scary.
Yes, so they know.
So even if they forget, it's like a split second. They're like, "Oh shit," and they come back and they shut it.
I'm so sorry, Basta.
And I mean, it's just as my gaze is coming up to the door. I'm like, "Yeah, that's right."
I thought that's what you meant to do. Okay.
I was just about to get pissy.
This one makes me mad. Stepping in something with wet sock.
Oh my God.
Wet with socks on.
Oh, Jamie. And yet it happens so often.
All the time.
But it makes me so angry. I mean, I literally have a verbal outburst every time. God damn it! I mean, it doesn't matter if it's 2 a.m. Everyone is going to know.
I stepped in something wet.
Oh man, all the lights are on. I'm furious. I'm not worried about what it was right away. I'm just having my foot in the sink with hot water. Because I'm like so disgusted. I hop. Because I don't want to get it anywhere else.
When stores only accept cash.
Who does that?
I don't know, and it wouldn't even annoy me. I would be like, why?
I'd be like, okay, well, I'm not buying this, then bye.
I'd walk out. There's so many options now. It's not like this is the only place in the world.
Right?
Slow walkers, yes.
Oh, my God. Slow walkers and slow cart pushers.
Finishing your snack mid-movie. No. Not me. Tardiness.
Well, I'm kind of tardy-ish
I'm
myself.
usually the one that's kind of tardy. So.
Yeah, me too.
So no, it's not annoying at all.
It depends on what it is. I have serial tardiers because I am in charge of a couple meetings that I facilitate at
so
work.
when they walk in late, you're like...
So if it's the same person that's always fucking late, then yeah, it does get on my nerves.
It's true. But in general, no, I'm not.
No.
People who are really, really anal about being on time annoy me a little bit.
Those annoy me.
That annoys me more than anything.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. My counterpart.
It's like it's 1:01 p.m. I'm like, yes.
I know. I get there because this person that I co-facilitate with is that person.
So you're never going to be the person to be mentally.
Well, no. So I have learned that I will make sure that in my schedule I'm 30 minutes before I'm actually supposed to start the meeting, and I still can't beat her. I'm like, God, you're here already. Jesus, the meeting's in 40 minutes.
That's annoying.
Yes.
Like, what? I'm just working.
She's
like,
perfect. Yes.
When someone says they need to tell you something, then says never mind.
It depends.
It depends on who it is, but no, not.
If
not
it's
in
my
general.
husband, absolutely not. I don't care.
Honestly,
good. I'm glad you're not telling me because it's probably something I don't want to know.
It's like if they go, oh, I can't remember. Like, okay, good. It's one less thing I have to think about.
Right.
It's generally how I think about it. So, autocorrect while you're texting? No, that's not annoying.
No.
When iPhone messages are sent as regular text messages, why is that a thing?
I don't know because I'm not an iPhone person.
People get so mad. I'm like, what does that even mean? Like, I don't understand.
I don't either.
I don't get it. Someone's gonna have to explain it to me because I don't understand.
I wonder if that means if you're texting to someone who is a non-iPhone user. Because I know when it's iPhone to iPhone, doesn't it like tell you read, received? Like you kind of know more.
Maybe because like everybody in my family except for Mackenzie has
iPhone.
We all have iPhone. She has
Android.
So like
that's my girl.
When I send text to all of them, except all of them, they're all green. But when Daryl and I text, it's blue. So I don't know if the difference is they're sending me regular text.
Yeah.
And yet Daryl and I are
like SMS.
I don't even know what that means.
I don't even know.
Apparently I'm to be offended, but I don't know why. Like I don't know why.
Well, so it definitely doesn't irritate me.
When someone doesn't push their chair in when they leave the table, no, I don't care. No. When someone cuts in front of you in line, yes, that is annoying.
It is annoying.
It is annoying. Having shoes on your bed? Yeah.
It just doesn't happen in my world.
Losing your parking spot? Yes, that's annoying. When someone steals your parking spot?
Yeah, it does annoy me.
Especially at Trader Joe's. It's the worst.
I hate that parking lot,
It's the worst. When someone leaves a shopping cart in the parking lot instead of in the cart stall?
If they leave it in a parking space,
that makes me mad.
That does make me mad. I'm like, you fucking asshole. You know?
Yeah, I just think that
you can't park there, or you go to park there, and then all of a sudden at the last second you see the cart, and you're like, damn it.
When I see that, I just think your mother didn't raise you right.
Right.
When someone turns their blinker on but never turns, yes, that's very,
that is irritating.
very
Actually,
irritating.
the reverse is more irritating to me, is when they're going to turn, and it's like they're stopping. You're like, what the fuck are you doing? And they're turning. I'm like, turn signal, asshole!
I'm the same way.
Because then at least I could have had options here.
Side note, yesterday I was on my way back from the dentist. Like I said, I go all the time.
Your life.
I literally went every week for a month.
Like, I think we talked about the dentist the last
Sick
show.
of it. But anyway, I was on my way out and I'm driving, and there was, a relic of a woman behind me. She might have been 80 if she was a day. She was riding my ass so aggressively, and she's like, "Ree!" And I mean, she looked like a mad driver. And I was looking behind me, and I'm like, "God, she's so damn old." And I'm like, "Mad props, bitch. Good for you. Good for you.
She's still got the pepper in her.
You're still driving like a madman. I appreciate that.
Maybe she couldn't see you.
God, no, I don't know.
Or she has Alzheimer's, and she was like, "Oh no, it's not real." It's a mirage.
This is just a person that doesn't exist. Being behind someone who is driving slow in the fast lane, well, yes. That makes me want to literally murder them. When someone coughs without covering their mouth, yes.
Oh my God.
That's beyond annoying.
Beyond.
When someone uses
Especially
empty...
in pandemic. Are you kidding?
I know, really? This must be an old...
Are you trying to kill me?
This is an old quiz.
Right.
When someone uses an empty seat next to them for their bag, like on a plane or a bus or a train.
It depends on where. If it's not crowded, and then who cares? But if it's like we're all trying to find a seat, and
I'll make them move it.
Yeah.
Excuse me. I've done that.
I bet you have.
When a group takes up the entire sidewalk as they walk, yes, that's annoying. I hate that.
Oh, God, it's so rude. Or, like, when they're having, like, full-blown conversations about a label in the grocery store, and their cart is in the middle so no one can go by.
You know, I have to tell you, I have zero tolerance for those people. I move their fucking cart. Or if someone takes too long...
I'm like, excuse me. And I have the tone, like, get the fuck out of my way. That's what's coming next.
What's funny is when someone stands there and acts like there's no one else in the world who wants to get a piece of cheese or milk, and they're just standing there reading every fucking label, and I'm like, this is stuff that can be researched online, by the way.
And or if you're unsure, like, move to the side so that everybody else,
the rest of us can get goods.
Yeah, and it's not like you're in the international foods aisle. So you're in front of the milk.
So Daryl is very passive when it comes to stuff like that.
Oh, I bet. Oh, God, does he get anxiety going with you?
I am not. So I'll stand there. Shit. But he stands really far back, and I'll just walk, because he'll be waiting, and I'll just walk up and be like, pardon me, and I'll just put my arm right in front of him, and then suddenly they're like, oh, I'm sorry.
Sorry.
And I'm like, I don't even say anything.
And in their mind, they're thinking, God, she's rude. I'm like, no, you're rude. I know. A lot of men do it. I have to say, I give them a pass sometimes.
Well, because they're trying to get the right thing.
I just don't get angry. Yeah, like, I get it.
They're probably just worried, like, I don't think this is the right label. I don't know what I'm looking for.
They have the list in one hand.
She said it was a pink
in the other.
label. This is blue. I know if I bring home the blue, I'm dead.
Because Jerry does it every fucking day. I can't send him to the store. He's like, well, and then he's already defensive before he even tells me what happened.
He's like,
look, I tried, okay? He's like yelling, and I'm like, Jesus.
I used to send Daryl with a list that I would create on the computer with photos.
Right?
I did. And
I text him photos.
Yeah.
I take a picture of the thing in the refrigerator.
This is what we're looking for.
This, and
don't get anything else.
Look, I looked everywhere. They did not have any. I'm like, I was there yesterday, and they had them.
I know.
They were everywhere.
People who don't say please or thank you. I think I would notice if someone didn't use it, but I don't know if it would annoy me to a point where I would be mad about it.
I don't think I get mad about it. It does annoy me when my son doesn't do it.
Well, that's because you're training.
Yeah.
When someone talks during a movie or a show, yes. I absolutely
God, I can't even watch a show with Jerry. I hate it so bad.
I find it so incredibly rude, and they all do it to me.
Why do they ask you questions that you should know when you haven't even watched it yet?
Daryl did this to me the other day. He goes, well, da-da-da. And I go, I am literally watching it in real time with you.
Okay.
I don't know.
Seriously. Okay, I know we're going to get to things we're watching.
Yes.
But I have to say,
what?
We just watched the first episode of the new Top Chef.
Okay.
Well, one of the challenges was there was 5 different kinds of bird. Okay? It was all bird, but it was different. They had some things I had never heard of, like chook chook. They're in Oregon, okay? And then they had pigeon and they had quail. So they were just like odd things, you know, right? So we're watching it and he's like, chook chook. He's like, what's a chook chook taste like? I'm like, well, I don't fucking know.
Well,
when was the last time you saw me eat deep fried chook chook? I'm like, it's a wild bird that lives on the coast of Oregon. I don't know.
Oh my God, that's so funny.
Oh my God.
Okay, there's a lot, so I'm just going to go through these quickly.
Yeah.
Getting the wrong item when you getting the wrong order at a restaurant.
I actually went back to Taco Bell last week because I was doing one of my secret runs where no one, like, I left for work, but I was starving and I had time to go through the drive-thru, and I literally ordered $15 worth of Taco Bell.
Oh, wow.
Well, Taco Bell's gotten really expensive, by the way.
I know.
Because it wasn't, like, that much food.
Yeah.
So anyway, I get back to my desk. I'm hurrying now because I went through the drive-thru, and I'm barely making it to my shift on time. And I get a value taco and a bean burrito.
Okay.
For $15.
Wow.
That is not what I ordered. So I got someone else's $4 lunch, and they got my $15.95 lunch.
That would make me so angry.
I was furious. So I actually snuck out of my office and went back to fucking Taco Bell. I'm like, I want my food!
I don't blame
I'm not buying someone $16 worth of food!
No way.
Now, if I got something equivalent, I probably would have just suffered through it and eaten it. But
yes.
no, they were getting the value meal. They had less than $5, whoever that was. So anyway,
Stupid.
yes,
Stupid.
that annoys me.
These I know annoy you, so I'm just going to say yes to all three of these. One, when someone sniffs loudly instead of blowing their nose.
Oh my God.
When someone takes up both of the armrests.
Yes.
And when someone is not ready to order when they're at the counter.
Oh, I will kill you.
I am so mad.
Oh my God.
I'm getting angry just thinking about it.
Right? How do you not know what to order when you go to fucking McDonald's?
I know.
It's not that complicated.
It's all the same food. When someone posts vague status updates on social media.
I hate that, actually.
I hate it so much. It's so damn
passive aggressive
annoying.
And it's stupid.
Because you want people to go, what's the matter?
And they do.
And they're like, I'm not talking about it right now. And it's just like, fuck you.
I'll PM you. Like, then why the fuck did you put it on Facebook?
I'd be like, you know what? Don't PM me because you're not on my read list. I won't ever get it. So
well, no, they'd say that to the morons who take the bait.
Oh, yes.
Oh, what's wrong, hon? Keep your chin up.
Whatever. When someone sits too close to you, absolutely annoying.
Yes.
Okay, show me my results. You're mildly annoyed.
Mildly annoyed?
We're only 38% annoying. Well, you know.
That's surprising.
That is surprising. I think things that annoy us are not in this list.
They're not the same. Yeah.
I think that's pretty much it. Okay. I have to tell you, like, the Oscars came out, and I know hardly any of the nominees.
I didn't even watch.
I don't even know them. I don't even know. So I'm like, well, I don't know any of these people. I hope it's all good, because I have no idea. I recognized some things, but I mean, very little. But there is stuff.
You're old because when you're looking for, like, the death, you know how they do, like...
The memoriam?
Yeah.
Like, I can't wait for that. Like, I know all those.
I forgot he died. That's right.
And then you go, yeah, remember when he died? I do. That was really sad.
I thought that was 2 years ago.
No, it was during the pandemic.
We're old.
God. I honestly stopped posting when celebrities die because...
I told you were like the Grim Reaper.
Yeah,
Jamie.
I had to stop doing it because I'm like, I'm that person now.
Yes.
And I'm like, I don't want to be that person
I was
anymore.
the same way. I mean, and the sad thing is when I read my husband's Facebook, I'm like, oh my God.
So many people are dying.
Well, it's not even that. It's just the things they write about.
Yeah.
The things they talk about. I'm like, God. I'm like, I am not doing it.
No, I refuse. I will go down without. So anyway, but what they were saying was that because we were all at home, there was such a glut of entertainment to watch. All the TV shows that had come back for a little bit because they found a way to film. And
oh yeah, speaking of, did you see they brought The Dirt back to Netflix? That movie about Motley Crue.
What? It's back?
Yeah, it just came back.
You've seen
like
it.
A day ago.
You've seen it. Like
I had seen it.
Oh, okay.
I watched it as many times as I could watch it when it was on, and then they took it away.
Some people were just like, they were so immoral. I'm like, that was the fucking 80s, man. And it was awesome.
It was awesome.
I loved watching that. I loved it.
Yeah.
And somebody was saying, well, I knew them, and it wasn't even that. It was way worse than that. I'm like, really? I would have loved to see it.
It was pretty freaking bad on the movie. But
I know, but I still freaking loved every minute of it. That's when I fell in love with Machine Gun Kelly. I'm just like, he's hot.
Who is he?
He plays Tommy Lee.
Okay. Oh God. Yay. Okay. So I finally have a connection with who that person is.
Oh, he's so good.
Got it.
And he's so hot.
So I just watched it. It just came back out. I watched it once. Of course, I planned on watching it again today because there's nothing on. It's Friday.
Right.
Because it's one of those movies I can put on in the kitchen because I have a TV in my kitchen.
Yeah.
And I will just let it play while I'm doing the dishes, and I love it.
So things that we're watching right now, Daryl and I, he's really big on Disney Plus. He loves Disney Plus.
I do too.
And so we are watching.
Did you guys get Raya and the Dragon?
No, and have you seen it?
No, because they want $30 for it and I refuse.
Yeah, we do too. But apparently it's going to be free in a month.
Yeah, well, that's what they did with Mulan.
Yeah, we paid for Mulan.
I know.
And I mean, I'm glad we did. It was a beautiful movie.
I still haven't watched it. It's dumb.
It's really pretty.
I'll watch it.
And there's some good stuff in there. It's just not the stuff. It's not the main stuff that's good. It's the side stuff that's really good. I don't know how to explain it, but when you see it,
I'll watch it because it took me 5 years to watch the live action Beauty and the Beast, and then when I watched it, I was like, oh, I like it.
Yeah, it's good.
I thought it was good.
So. We watched WandaVision, and now we're watching The Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Is that on Disney Plus?
It's Disney Plus. It's a Marvel offshoot. And the thing is I keep calling it Falcon and the Snowman.
I was just about to say
it's not that. That's a movie from the 80s or 90s with Timothy Hutton in it, and Sean Penn. It's like a totally different movie. But it's Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and it's basically right after Endgame ends, the movie, when Tony Stark dies and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So it happens right after that, where Captain America is gone and all this stuff. So it's really good. Way Marvel-y. They're being really good about why the Falcon, who's a black guy, why he's not Captain America. His friend, he was best friends with the original Captain America. And when he died, he's like, I want you to be Captain America now. Well, America doesn't want a black Captain America.
Oh.
They want a white one.
So they're being honest about it?
Yes. And it's slowly becoming apparent as to what's going on, and it's so sophisticated and good. I'm really enjoying it. The guy that plays Bucky, who plays the Winter Soldier, is so freaking good, and so I'm really looking forward to how it pans out. Usually these shows end up announcing a film of some kind, so I'll be interested to see what that is. So that's been really good. It's not as good as WandaVision, but it is good.
Good.
So what are you watching? Anything?
Not on Disney Plus, but
no, I know.
But like I mentioned, the brand new season of Top Chef started this week.
Is there any chefs that I would recognize on that show?
No, and yes and no. So the chefs themselves that are competing are all new.
Awesome.
I'm glad because they've had a lot of all-star episodes and stuff in the past.
Yes.
But what they did do was they took a lot of fan favorites and Top Chef winners.
Yeah.
And made a alum judges panel.
Oh.
So it's also Padma and Tom Colicchio, of course, and Gail Simmons, but they pick one of the alums to sit at judges' table at each elimination challenge.
Oh, that's nice.
So they're going to rotate.
So that's the judge. That's the fourth judge.
Yes, that is the fourth judge now, rather than it being some random chef from somewhere else. Which
I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? If these are all new chefs, I will watch.
It is.
I got so sick of the alumni crap, and so I'm like, if this is no more all-star and these are actually all new, up and coming.
And that's the thing is, okay, there's very few things I like about watching shows with Jerry because he ruins them for me for all the reasons we mentioned.
Yes.
But I will say that because he doesn't understand the show as well as I do, he's starting to realize how important this show is for celebrity chefs and chefs in the TV world.
Oh, yeah.
Right? And so he thought these were just schlops that came from wherever. I'm like, no, these people are the cream of the crop.
This is they're at the top of their game right now.
They're James Beard award-winning people. They almost all own their own restaurants, if not more than one. Yeah,
yes.
I'm like, they've worked for the most famous people
I'm ready
in the
to
world.
watch it. Okay,
I'm like,
that's exciting.
So it's really, really good, and I did enjoy the first episode. It did not suck, so I'm looking forward to the rest of the season.
Well, I'm definitely going to watch it then, and we can talk about it.
Yeah.
Okay, so there is I do not have YouTube Premium because I just refuse to pay for that shit, but I'm going to do the free trial so I can watch Demi Lovato's
I want to see that so bad.
Documentary called Dance with the Devil.
Yeah.
It's Malia, my daughter, watched it because she's not a big fan of Demi Lovato's music, but she watched it.
I'm not either, but...
Well, I am.
I mean, I like her music.
I am, but her new album came out last week, and I listened to it, and I hate it.
Is it terrible?
It's all about recovery. Yeah. And that's fine.
That happens.
And she has to do it.
Right.
There's some collabs with Ariana Grande and Miley Cyrus and stuff like that, but they're all very anger driven, and they're just I'm starting over again. I'm pro at it, and that kind of stuff. And it's I get it. She's going through this, but I'm kind of
over it.
I'm over it, but it's not fair for me to say that because I don't know what it's like to have to get sober 10 times. Like,
right.
And she's trying, and she almost died.
Yeah, she did.
And she's been really honest about it, and I appreciate all of that because it's really good for people who are addicts who can look at her and go, well, she's still starting over and over and over. But the documentary, Malia was saying, she's like, I actually am more intrigued and more inclined to listen now that she's done this because she's so honest about it. And I said, well, that's good. I just... as someone who we know addicts, we have been in love. We've been in love with addicts. We have seen, and there comes a point where you kind of just stop. It's not that you never care. It's just that you get kind of hardened to it, and you
jaded.
You're like, okay, well, here we are again. Yeah, and I
kind of feel like that about her too. That's why I hope that. Yeah. I think part of why she's doing what she's doing is for the accountability piece.
Probably.
Because she's been so public about it. Now if she falls back down, it's like, okay, everyone has heard this from you.
Yeah.
But at the same time, of course she's a celebrity and they do like to profit off of their lives.
A little. Well, it's like, I mean, we have seen people in the spotlight fall down and get up a million times, but they don't have the testimony. Like,
or sometimes they don't get back up.
Robert Downey Jr. is a perfect example.
Oh my God, I was literally just thinking about him the other day.
He went to prison.
I know.
And now look at him. He's freaking...
so famous.
He's the Iron Man.
Yeah,
forever he will be. And he's an Oscar winner. I mean,
and he's done other movies. I mean, I know Tony Stark is like his thing now. It's probably the paycheck that
it's the most current thing, but he's definitely artistic.
But he's done so many other things too that I love.
Brilliant. Yeah. But what's interesting about him is I don't remember
Charlie Sheen.
Yeah. That dude is like a crumpled up piece of toilet paper.
Now he is. But
he's still alive.
I mean, I think him having HIV was...
That probably doesn't hurt his sobriety. But anyway, my point is that I'm definitely going to watch the documentary.
Yeah.
Apparently, it's very real. Like, there was one scene, this is the scene that made me want to watch it, is her parents would not allow her little sister to see her anymore. And it killed her. Killed her. She's like... It was the most devastating thing.
Because she was so messed up.
It was the only thing they could do to tell her, you can't be around your sister.
Why, is she a minor?
I assume so. I mean, Demi Lovato's, I think, barely 30.
Yeah.
And this was probably a while ago. But anyway, I'm going to be watching it. I will let you know. I'm going to do the free trial.
What about Godzilla vs. Kong?
I want to watch it.
It's on HBO Max.
I need to watch it.
So I was thinking about watching it tonight because it's Friday night.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
But, I've had friends going on Facebook, and it's been a mixed bag. Some people, some of my really articulate, smart, intelligent friends are like, this is so fucking stupid!
Really?
But then I have other friends who are like, yo, I thought it was good.
I like monster movies though, so I'll watch it.
I do too.
And I love King Kong.
I do too. One of my favorite King Kong movies is the one with Jack Black in it and
Skull Island.
Naomi Scott.
No, it was King Kong Skull Island, and it was Naomi Watts. She plays the
girl.
Yes, the girl. I think I've seen all the King Kong movies.
I liked it.
How interesting.
Yeah, I think I've seen them all too.
Was good.
Even the old ones.
Yeah, I liked it. And then finally, this house, we love Ariana Grande.
Yeah, I do too. And Lauren that's her idol.
Oh, that's right.
She's seen her in concert like 15 times.
I've only seen her one time, but she's going to be the new judge on The Voice next season.
I love that.
I can't wait. I'm so excited.
So cute. Yeah,
oh my
she's
God.
adorable.
And she sings so good.
She does.
I will never forget this till the day I die.
She makes poor choices in men.
Well, she just likes she likes the hot mess. She really does like those hot messes.
Yeah,
that's for sure.
I worry about girls like that.
Well, she's engaged to a real estate agent right now, so we'll see
she's
how
engaged
that goes.
again. Okay.
Yes, I know. So we'll see. But no marriage in sight.
And he's 25 years her senior?
I think he's around the same age as her, actually.
So she's what, like 25? I mean, she's
she's 29.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so anyway.
I feel like she's still like a baby, but yeah.
Well, here's what happened. About a year or two ago, she made amends with her father.
Oh.
Her father was like a hardcore asshole.
Oh, really?
And so apparently they made amends, and so like he went to the Grammys the year she performed and stuff like that. So it was like they've truly made amends.
Oh, good.
So that might change her perspective a bit on marriage and stuff.
Yeah,
so
maybe she was being rebellious before.
Probably, or she's just trying to. You know how that happens, where you have daddy issues, and so you start making decisions that are kind of.
Yeah, you don't. Yeah, right.
Right. Anyways,
that 10 years from now, she'll be talking to a therapist about.
Right. So she's going to be on The Voice. I'm stoked. I cannot wait.
So who left The Voice?
Nick Jonas will be leaving.
Oh, okay.
And that's fine as long as it's not fucking Gwen Stefani again. I'm cool.
Why, are you over her?
I love Gwen Stefani, but I can't stand her on The Voice. She's a stage 5 clinger when it comes to her man, Blake Shelton, and I just can't with it. I'm like,
she is?
I can't with it. It's the worst. Suddenly she's country, and I'm just like, I hate you so much.
Right.
It's like, now I know what you're like.
But she's like, okay.
She's this badass. She's a badass. And
yeah,
then,
she is, but I mean, even her country outfits are like full glam.
I just can't with the whole
they
thing.
live in fucking Oklahoma.
I know.
So I mean, I think she's smart enough to realize that she was not going to change him. No. He is who he is.
So just again, another woman who turns into a chameleon for the man she loves.
Yeah, I agree. But I mean,
she's an Orange County girl. What is she doing?
I don't know. But there's something about him, But you know what? She's on the rebound.
Blake Shelton is like 6'7". He's
Jamie,
gorgeous.
I would love to sleep with him.
I would climb all over that. Are you kidding?
Like a tree.
In a minute.
So that's what I'm saying. Like I feel you, girl. Like I feel you.
Don't blame her.
He's so manly. And
fuck it. You don't marry it, hun. But no.
But they have that in common. They're both singers. They're both entertainers. They're both famous. I mean, so he can understand her world.
Yeah, I get it. And you know what? And listen, let me tell you, I was one of the first people to say, I give it a year. I mean, I absolutely did not buy into it.
Yeah.
But now here we are. Many years
like
later,
5 years,
they're engaged, and I'm sure
they're actually going to have a wedding. Now they're talking
wedding.
about it.
I know.
Yeah. I thought it was going to be one of those like they're endlessly engaged until they're not. Like J-Lo. And
oh, God, that woman.
Like now she's sitting.
She has.
We talked about
What's going on? Why isn't your sister talking to her about this?
Well, I mean, I think I'm sure they are. But I mean, remember how we talked about we weren't really sure what was going on, and you were like, I totally think they're broken up, that they have some things to do.
Yes.
Well, now she's like putting all these like subtle hints with Drake songs playing in the background and different colored bikinis that like mean something.
They are not together.
No, right?
They are not together.
And I haven't seen him at all.
Our attorneys are working it out.
Yeah, I have not seen him in the media at all.
And the second there's a red carpet and I strut on that stage looking fly, then you'll know I'm single. And she will have that look.
Well, she's so hot anyway.
Oh, I know.
But she has been posting a lot of really sexy pictures lately.
I have noticed the bikini photos in Miami or wherever she's at.
So
she
it's
tends
like,
to go there.
Yeah, I just think girls, we do that. Like look what you're missing. But guys, they just don't really give a shit.
They don't.
I don't think he cares.
No,
I think he's like, I'm already screwing something else, and I'm like over it.
Yes,
you were hot, but so are the millions of other girls I've slept with.
Want to be with me. I know, so great. Well, like I think I told Daryl this. I had just read something the other day on social media, and it was like one of the first things that I went, oh, that's quite profound because it's true, and I never thought of it that way. And I may have said it on the show, but I'll say it again: that men fuck who they can.
Yes.
Women fuck who they want.
100%.
And I'm like,
men are opportunists.
Yeah.
I mean, they are. I think when they get married to the right woman, the what's the word I'm thinking of?
They rise above it.
They rise above it.
But that doesn't mean that they wouldn't.
It's like a drug addict. If you put a line of coke in front of them and they've been sober for 30 years, they're still going to want it.
Yeah.
But they just know they can't.
Right. Well, here's the thing. Daryl is about as true as they come.
Yeah.
And
he's a man, though.
If you said to him, if no one could find out, and you could fuck J-Lo, would you do it? In his mind, he's like, abso-fucking-lutely.
But he's never.
He's like, never.
Those words would not utter out of his mouth.
Never. And I'm like, why not? He goes, well, she's not the one. She's
not you.
Well, no. For years it was Janet Jackson. I don't think it is anymore. I don't know who it is now, actually.
Yeah.
But
you know what?
He just wants big-boobed women. He doesn't care.
Yeah, you're his perfect woman. I get it. But, I mean, we all have that.
But please, if I said, hey, who's the chick that's married to Justin
Timberlake?
No. Oh, God,
She's
no.
ugly.
No, not her. The model. The one, we were just talking about her last night. Daryl and I were talking about her.
Justin. Justin Bieber?
Verlander. His wife is that model.
Who's Verlander?
He's a baseball player.
Oh.
But he's married to this blonde, hot model. She's like a bigger girl. She was the guest girl for a minute.
I know what you're talking about. Yes.
Kate Upton.
She is beautiful.
Well, he thought she was hotter than shit, and he doesn't even like blondes that much.
Yeah.
But she lost a shit ton of weight and got really tiny, and he's like, what happened to her?
That's cute.
I'm like, what do you mean? He goes, her boobs are gone. I'm like, well, they're probably there, but she has to kind of hold them up because she lost all the meat.
So much weight.
So,
yeah, I wonder why she did that.
Well, because she just wanted to, I don't know. Why do women do anything?
I don't know.
We just do whatever we want. So anyway, all right, well, do you have an ugly and awkward moment?
No.
Okay, I have one. It's really, it's brief, but I'm just going to tell you about it.
Does it involve the dentist, for God's sake?
No!
Okay, well.
No more dentistry. I was out somewhere. Oh, I was at Michael's for something, and I was going through, and at Michael's you have to wear a mask and everything, and I find them very difficult. I'm not good at wearing masks. I wear them. I bought cute, fancy ones to make it easy.
Me too.
But the reality is I can't see anything.
Yeah.
I don't know what the deal is. It's just like I feel hindered.
I feel impeded. Yes.
I feel like I can't function properly, and being awkward makes it even worse.
Right.
So I'm constantly digging in my purse looking for shit because I can't find it. I'm like, oh, they're in my head.
Yeah, right.
I'm doing all that stupid stuff. So I'm digging through my purse, and all of a sudden in my purse I hear this, hello? And I'm like, what is it? And I look down.
Your phone.
I had purse dialed someone in Arkansas.
Oh, whoops.
How did I do that?
I don't know.
My hands kept touching my phone, and I didn't know that I was dialing.
What's weird is that you actually got a real number.
I dialed a person.
And
I was
they answered.
What?
Who answers the phone from some random number in California?
People in Arkansas, apparently. So I just hung up. I didn't say, hi, sorry. Now, that would have been really awkward.
Jerry would.
Hey, hello?
I don't know you.
I don't know who this is. Why are you on my phone? It's like, I called you. You called me.
He looks at his phone because he gets the strangest calls, and I am so suspicious.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know why.
Because we're women.
He's not even doing anything. He's old as fuck. He never leaves the house, and he never leaves my fucking side.
Right.
But when his phone rings, and because his phone rings all the goddamn time.
Wow.
Yes. Well, I have to remember he's a painting contractor.
Oh, yeah.
And so he does have to advertise on public, websites and stuff, and put his real phone number on there.
Wow.
So he does get random calls like that a lot, and then a lot of that garbage.
Do you paint houses?
Yes. I have a room. It's just one wall, actually, but do you do that kind of thing? What's your budget? $25?
You can't even buy
have the paint. I have the paint. It should only take you 5 minutes. He's like, well, do it your fucking self then.
God, that's hilarious. Okay, so before we go, I want to tell you. It's all right. What were we talking about? What was
your awkward moment.
Oh, yeah, I already told you that. My awkward Mormon? Yes.
Oh my God. No. Lack of sleep.
I know. And I'm going to give you some things when you leave.
Okay.
Hopefully those will work. Okay, so Lumi story for you.
Oh, okay.
Yes, we are still partnered with Lumi, and you people are buying it. I appreciate it.
Really?
Yes, they are.
I love that.
Keep buying it,
but it does work.
It works, and here's
and it's almost summer, people.
You don't want anything to smell in the summer with all your cute dresses.
Well, actually, this will be an interesting experiment for me because it hasn't been hot, so I haven't glistened yet this year.
Right.
So I'm curious to know if it works as good on wetness as it does on odor.
Oh, interesting.
Because obviously it's fab.
Yeah.
But does it keep you dry?
Yeah, well,
not that I'm a big sweater anyway.
No,
I don't.
But I think, yeah.
But I don't want to find out.
Yes.
The hard way.
Okay, so I had purchased a sample pack for you, and then you had some sent for me.
Well, yeah, because I used it all.
Which was really nice.
Well, no, I felt guilty. I'm like, I've used all the bottles. There's nothing left. She told me to bring some over.
Did you buy yourself some? Do you have some?
Not yet.
Oh, okay.
I'm finishing up the samples.
Oh, okay.
I mean, there's not enough for me to give you one.
No. I don't want it. Anyway, so you sent
you
some
don't
from
want used Lumi?
No, thank you. So you sent me 2 of the deodorants, a bar of soap, and a tube of the
I wanted to have
lotion.
like one of each kind.
It was so nice of you to do all that. So I had it all, and I'm like, and all of it smells so good.
Oh, good. I'm so glad.
The bar of soap smells amazing, by the way.
Well, that one I didn't see that scent before.
First of all,
what's it called? Sweet Lily or no?
It's something floral.
Oh, is it floral?
I think it smells really good though.
Okay.
It smells clean.
Okay.
Which I really like. Anyway, The bar of soap, by the way, you guys, is huge.
Oh, really?
It's a giant brick. It is not tiny. It's
not your regular bar.
No, you're getting your money's worth. It is really nice. Anyway, and same with the deodorant sticks. They're normal deodorant size. Yeah. So because I had 2 of them, my daughter Mackenzie came over and she wears men's deodorant.
I do too.
Because she cannot find anything because she gets BO and stuff.
Sadly she's, first of all, her line of work, I mean.
Yes, she's in the pastry world and the culinary world where it's hot always.
Constantly.
So she's constantly bathing, constantly applying deodorant.
But I'm telling you this, and this is something that I've not admitted to a lot of people, so I'm going to go ahead and say it on the show. Allison and I, our other sister, have confided in one another that we reek.
Really?
This is a problem. I don't know if it's genes or what we eat. Because Allison's a foodie like me, so she eats weird things.
Yeah, that's
all the
probably
time.
Not it, though.
Very ethnic food. I don't know.
Well, maybe, I guess.
I don't know.
Just comes out of your pores, perhaps.
But yeah, it doesn't come out. It's literally my pits.
Okay.
So that's why I've tried every freaking thing under the sun. And Allison's like, oh, Stephanie, she's like, I am rank. Like, she told me that once, and I was like, you are? I mean, it was even embarrassing for us to admit it to each other.
You're like, I don't want to look at your face.
Well, no, but neither one of us wanted to admit it. But so like we admitted it to each other, and so I know I have that in common with her, and I'm wondering if Kenzie has the same curse.
Well, Kenzie definitely can get smelly.
Or if it's because of what she does.
Well, either way. So anyway, I said, hey, if you like this, try it, and maybe, we'll get a subscription, and then, we can all have it. And she's like, okay, cool. So she took the tangerine, went home. So
Was it the lotion or the stick?
The stick.
Okay.
Because it's easier for her.
Yeah.
Even though she did find the lotion appealing, but she took the stick. And so a lot has happened. She actually quit her job.
Oh, no.
She quit.
What?
There was a little bit of an issue with an employee, not her boss. And ultimately, she quit and said, you know what, I'm done with this. And so she quit. Well, she got hired. She got a new job. Right away. She got hired yesterday, literally.
So what, she was gone for 24 hours and then she got a new job?
Within a week, she was hired.
Oh, okay.
Yes. But it is...
I used to love quitting jobs when I had that luxury.
I know, right?
It was the best.
It felt freeing,
You're free and, like, you don't... Yeah.
For a minute, you don't give a shit about anything.
Yeah, you're like, okay, I'm literally going to, like, not do anything for 2 whole days.
Yeah, and you're like, and then I'll stress.
And then I'll start stressing.
Then, right? It feels good to quit a job. It really does.
Especially when you're young and you can afford to start over.
Yes, exactly. And so she did. But... she was here, we were helping with her resume and stuff like that, and so then she went on her interview and she called me and she's like, oh my god, they're going to offer me a position, it's full-time with benefits and $1 more an hour than what I was making before. I'm so excited. She goes, but here's the thing, they had me go in the kitchen because they wanted to see my skills, my pastry skills. Yeah. And she's like, and I started sweating. She goes, but I didn't smell at all. She goes, Mom, she goes, that vegan deodorant you gave me is the best. And I go, oh, really? I go, you use Lumi? She goes, yes, I love it. I will never, Lumi. She goes, I will never smell again. And I was like, honey, I'm so proud of you.
That's amazing.
She legit said, I was like, sweating and no smell.
Yeah, product pumping aside, I'm just so happy for her. That
I know. And I'll tell you details after the show. But
yeah.
But
I love their latest ad. It's like, have you been putting this in your Netherlands? I'm like, I love that.
It's so real.
I have been putting it in my Netherlands.
Yes, it's very good stuff. So Lumi, you can check it out, uglytruth.com, and there's a little Lumi tab. Check it out. Peruse. Just look. There's all kinds of stuff. There is one thing they have, and then we're going to say goodbye. Those wipes. They have Lumi wipes.
That might be good. That's
now,
definitely good for traveling.
I was thinking traveling or, one night stand.
Just in your purse? Yes, absolutely.
I was immediately thinking one night stand.
One night stand.
Hotel,
or
vacation.
Whatever. Yeah, I mean, or honestly, if you're beyond that phase in your life like me, those would be nice to have at work.
Oh, hell
when I'm at work for 10 freaking hours.
Well, exactly.
And
there
are
times.
Freshen?
Well, luckily none of us wear nylons anymore, but if you do, those would probably be helpful.
Oh, God, please do buy some if you wear nylons.
Put them in church, in the bathroom.
Sunday, yeah.
Put them in the church bathroom for those women who refuse.
We do that at work.
Yeah.
We have baskets in the work office that have lotion.
I'd be like, everyone, do you see these wipes?
Yeah, except for...
Put them on your snatch immediately. We all have to use this bathroom.
Oh my God, there is nothing worse than entering a stall and smelling snatch. And there's no one in there. You're like, God, who did it?
Someone needs to
shower. Yes.
You know, you want to just put in my group. Excuse me, women.
I'm telling you, masks have come in handy in a number of ways.
Oh my God, yes.
Yeah,
I feel so safe in the bathroom now at a public place.
Right.
I can't smell anything. It's so nice.
I still put my shirt over my face if there's even a question.
I still have to use like my sleeve to touch things, but in
me
general,
too.
or my hand, I'll kick things.
I do too.
I don't touch anything.
I do too. I wonder if people look at me like I'm weird. I
don't
I
care.
figured now in pandemic and everyone's like, everybody's weird now. So
Yeah, that's true. We're all weird. We've all developed an OCD, haven't we? So, welcome to the group, everyone.
Right.
All right. Well, that's all I have. Do you have anything to add?
No. But
all right.
good show.
We'll see you all next week. Thank you for listening. Bye.